Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Petty Poet, aka CC, aka Chris, or whatever it is I'm known by to you. I got my Chris Brown bumping in the background. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I hope you woke up with some yeah, yeah, yeah energy. It's the weekend. What's up? Let's get into it. I know it's been a minute, child. So look, we left off in season 2. I was bringing y'all up to speed. And so I decided, look, let's just start over fresh. New season, new year, let's go. So, season 3, episode 1, welcome to No More Closets. Hey, no more closets. Hey, no more, no more closets. Hey, 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 no more closets, bitch. Hey, no more closets, bitch. Hey, no more closets, bitch. No more closets, bitch. What's up? I am feeling good. I done dropped down my notes. Move, Carter. Child, my dog wouldn't be all in my damn face. But I maybe let him say hey later. Get out my face. Bye. Yeah. But oh, don't be like that. But I'll show y'all him later. Y'all know he makes an appearance later, my little co-host. So what's up, y'all? Let's go ahead and jump on in so we don't waste no time. I don't have a drink of the week. I just don't. No excuse. I just don't. To be honest, I've actually been kind of backing up off alcohol for a little while. And I don't drink as much as I used to. I'm very um, I pretty much consume a lot of healthy shit for real. So only thing I really drink is water. I may do wine occasionally, and I do coffee now. But that's about it. I don't really drink unless I go out. Now last weekend, child, I had this big ass, tall ass drink, child, and I was lit up in underground Atlanta. And a little Hennessy drink, it is what it is. But this week, I ain't got nothing. So whatever y'all drink of choice, toast up, boom, 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 clink, clink. So we're gonna get into it. Anybody going through anything right now? If 2025 has not been what you expected, if March wasn't what you expected, if you just going through a rough hump right now, I am sending love and light and good energy and favor and blessings out to you right now. Just hold on. This is just a temporary moment. Your actions are being watched. The Lord wants to know if you can sit in it, baby. This was my sit in it season, so I'm here to tell you. So we're going to keep this thing going. And my man crush Monday, my man crush of this week is Chris Brown, because he playing. Y'all know he dropped the Breezy Bowl 20 tour. And yes, I'm going because I missed him last tour for the 11/11 tour, so I'm definitely going. No, I'm not going to Atlanta, so mind your business. Anywho. But shout out to Chris Brown. This is my shit that's playing. I know you ain't gonna make it to my bed. Ah. Anywho, my woman crush Wednesday is my friend Talitha because her birthday is coming up in a little over a week. She may be coming to Atlanta. She might not. I don't know. We'll see. But shout out to her. Love you, girl. I can't wait to turn up with you this summer. If for y'all that don't know, and that be afraid to travel alone. So, funny story, if you don't know, me and my friend Talitha, we met at a Jennifer Lopez concert. I bought a solo ticket, she bought a solo ticket, and we both ended up so didn't know each other, just met, came by ourselves, and ended up being friends. We went out to eat after the concert. Like, it was lit. So don't be afraid to travel and go places by yourself. You never know who you'll meet. And that was over 5 years ago. That was like 6 years ago now. So anywho, we're gonna keep it going. So the stone of the week I'm doing a full video on TikTok, so y'all get the full meaning of it. But the stone of the week is pearl, which is funny because I did my nails in pearl. So pearl. So you may resonate with that if your birthday is on the 22nd of the month, February 2nd. It also resonates with Geminis and Cancers and the element of water. So yeah, go check out that video. Or if it's your birthstone, I forgot what birthstone it's for, but yeah. But anywho, some messages. So don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. So don't force anything in your life. If let things happen and come to you in divine timing and divine order. Everything isn't meant to be pushed along. I know we all gotta push and stuff like that. Let me adjust a little bit. I don't know. Okay. I know, we all gotta show tenacity in what we're going through, but if you keep pushing and forcing and something ain't working, then it's not working for a reason. So time to let go. It could be time to let go and move the fuck on if that applies. Take a shot. If you're going through something, like, it's okay, ease up off yourself. Give yourself a little grace. Take a shot or one or two and then move forward. Stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. Spend your time on someone worth it and don't waste it on ridiculousness. So I don't know who that may apply to. If that's you, it's you. My quote of the week is, I felt a tug. You must be at the end of your rope. Assistance, help, and support. This is card number 49. So that could be 4-9, April 9th. I don't know. Or 9-4, September 4th. Shout out to B. 30 days from the opening of the Cowboy Carter tour. And also, happy anniversary to Cowboy Carter. So, the meaning of this card, it says, we have trained and we have studied. We have fallen and picked ourselves up to try yet again. Certainly, progress has been made with each effort and each attempt. But sometimes, despite it all, we have to acknowledge the reality that we can't do it entirely on our own. So, I don't know if that resonates with you in any way. Comment below. So, welcome back. Season 3, episode 1. This episode is going to be about accountability. So before I get into it, accountability. So I went on a walk. I think it was last Sunday. No, the Sunday before last. I went on a walk in the park, and I felt the need to really take ownership. I was like right after the full moon, and own my things that for this point and up into my life, like starting from me being bullied all the way up until currently. And there were things that I needed to acknowledge and take ownership of. And these were just some of the notes and some of the things that I took away from it. So thank you so much for watching. Before I continue, make sure you hit the like button, comment on anything that resonates with you. Make sure you subscribe so you know when a bitch drop a video, whenever a bitch do drop a video. But yeah, like, share, and all that good jazz. Thank you for watching. Just know this is for entertainment purposes only. It's not meant to offend anybody. I do cuss. I talk shit. I got my music playing. So if that ain't your jazz, then just hit the like button. Maybe share it with a friend. But this ain't the place for you. Everything is for everyone, and not everything is for everyone. So yeah. But let's get into it. Accountability. So we're going to start off with talking about taking accountability in our relationships. So one of the things that I had to take accountability for was the fact that I always seem to bring baggage and old stuff from previous. Trying to fix myself up, child. I look bigger than I really am in this, but hey, it is what it is. So Taking accountability. Okay. Bringing in past baggage. I got my notes to keep me on track. So, bringing in past baggage and all that other stuff. I was writing quick. People and energy and unhealed aspects. So, okay. Um, I love this song. Shout out to Drake. Or I call him AG. Shout out to AG. Anywho, so not I each situation I brought in. So like my first relationship, I brought in the unhealed aspects of myself from when I was bullied. Those were things that I didn't deal with. And then going forward, I brought each past situation into the new one. Even up into my first marriage, before I met my first husband, there was a guy that reminded me. It was I kind of jumped from relationship to relationship. So my thought process, like a lot of people's, is the best way to get over a man is to get under a new one. So that's what I did for a long time, and I'm just racking up karma, child. Um, Not learning anything, not learning the lessons, just stumbling through. Went from one dude, left him for another dude, and then left that dude, then met another dude. And that dude, it wasn't really nothing like that, but I had feelings for that dude, and that was what I brought. I brought all that into my relationship, which would be my first marriage. You know, he had to deal with all that baggage, and that was a lot for a new relationship. It really showed me, looking back, it showed that I really wasn't ready for the relationship that I thought I want. I knew I wanted it, but I wasn't ready as I thought I was. And sometimes that is something that we do. We fail to heal properly and thoroughly and take the time to really unpackage the shit we just went through and to digest it and to, really, deal with our stuff. Like the parts we played in it, because that's the only way to truly heal is to own our shit. That's why we're talking about accountability. Um, and I wasn't perfect in these relationships, and even going into before I get there, but even going into my second marriage, I brought the baggage from my first because I wasn't completely over that. I really needed time to heal from all the bad shit I had been through. Writing the book was not enough. Um, it was a way for me to express myself, but it wasn't still me dealing with the issues and the turbulence of those relationships and the lessons that I did not learn. Um, and because I didn't learn those lessons and I was unhealed, I wasn't always easy to deal with. I wasn't always the nicest to deal with, which they'll tell you. And, my communication was poor. I didn't communicate effectively. I didn't communicate my needs and the things that I didn't like or didn't want. I just kind of waited till those things got stumbled into, or waited till I got called out on something, then I could try and call them out. It's just not a healthy way to communicate, because then no one's being heard. Um, and even the red flags, like a lot of those situations, relationships I was in, they showed me who they were up front. And I just forgave them and just moved forward. And there was no change. There was just no progression and change in any of my relationships, it seemed. And emotionally, it seemed. And for us to progress to be better, that was lacking. And I really, after my second divorce, which was 3 years ago at this point, I've been single for 3 years. I I had to take time to do my shadow work, to own my parts. That I wasn't perfect. I did some foul shit to those men. I can own it. I wasn't perfect. My first relationship, I didn't act as I should have. Like, he would address things to me and I never acted on his concerns. I won't blame it on anything. I was very immature. I just didn't. But in turn, that was the same energy I got back. I can only be accountable for myself and not taking action when my partner addressed a concern to me. My second relationship would really help me. My second marriage helped me learn from the first. And, I did bad things. I cheated. I'm not proud of it. I lied about cheating, and I regret it because I was cheated on and I was lied to and deceived, and that's never something I wanted to be. And I had to really dig into myself as to why I did those things. But it also humanized me to open up to be able to humanize the people that have hurt me in that way. So I'm not saying y'all go cheat, it's going to help you get over being cheated on. Don't let it get to that point. But that's what it took for me. And so it that showed me being that in that position of the deceit and the cheating, being on the other end of it, helped me, realize like I played my part, in all aspects. So I understand and I can forgive from that point of view. Um, Even as far as currently, I was in a situationship, and it helped me, that situation helped me forgive the person that my ex-husband left me for. Because sometimes it's not to excuse his actions, because I solely feel like if you find out a person married, you send them back to their spouse and let them deal with their shit. You don't continue to be selfish, but that's not everyone's story. That's what I do. And being in those positions, I had to learn, that even if I ever fell weak to that I just didn't care because I wanted what I wanted. And it helped me humanize and heal, knowing that everyone makes mistakes. And although, a lot of those people that I've dealt with probably don't even feel they're sorry for certain things, but I can own my part and release all that old baggage, so I'm not taking it going into any new relationships. I'll know to not ignore red flags, and to listen, be more attentive. I really did some digging and took accountability for the things that I lacked in my previous relationships. And I'm confident that those aren't mistakes that I'm going to make going forward. And a lot of people be like, oh, healing is hard. And it's not easy. It wasn't easy admitting those things to myself. It wasn't easy coming out of victim mentality of he did this and he did that. He lied. He cheated. He did this. But I allowed a lot of that stuff to go on. I allowed myself to be disrespected. I allowed boundaries to be crossed. And I didn't listen to my intuition when my intuition was telling me I needed to do something different. So those people were removed from my life, whether it was drastically by force or by choice, but they were removed. And here I am. And I was left to deal with my baggage of the shit, and I own it. And that's the only thing we can do as humans. We own our parts in relationships. It's easy to point the finger, but when you have to, take accountability for your part, it's not always easy. But you do it to heal and move forward, to truly heal and move forward. So that's what I got from that. So it also, dealing with my past relationships, it brought up, because I deal with things when it comes to friends a lot. And I had to take my ownership in those as well. One of the things that really bugged me for a while was that whenever I seemed to go through things with guys, some of my friends seemed to be absent or not there for me in the way that I would have wanted, or maybe even the way that I was there for them. But now in this space, and even after that, taking that walk, I had to realize, especially now that I'm more spiritual and attuned with energies, like that was a lot of negative energy that I was dealing with. These men these demons I was dealing with came with a lot of negative energy for anyone to deal with. And even back from my first relationship, I should have never really been with him. He outed me to like our ninth grade class, outed me as gay because some dumb shit, y'all. You have to read the book. Read the book. But my friends rallied behind me. They stood with me just for him to turn around like a year later and be my first boyfriend. I know they had to be fucking through with my ass. Like, bitch, we went through all that. That was so much energy fighting with that boy just for you to date him. Like, it was like a slap in the face. And I have to own that. So, starting with that, so every situation where I would deal with someone toxic, and they were all toxic, some of my friends just kind of was like, okay, I get he has to learn shit on his own. Like, I don't want to see my friend going through this, so I'm just going to back away. And I didn't understand that then, but I understand it now. And so it helped me to realize, like, because I do it now. If one of them get too negative with their shit or just not progressing, I'm sorry, I can't. I want the best for my friends, and you asking me for advice that you're not taking, baby. So it's like, I'm sorry, no, I'm not available when you call. I'm sorry, you reach me by text, I respond when I can. I'm sorry. But you have to realize that that's a lot of energy you're coming with that you're not burdening, that you're putting on someone else, and they're dealing with whatever they're dealing with. Like, that's a lot. So we have to give our friends grace and take accountability in those situations. Um, I have to take accountability also in a lot of my fallouts that I did not communicate properly. I'm a person that I grew up with my parents, at least, sweeping things under the rug. And our family, that's what we did. We swept things under the rug and we just pushed forward. We still do sometimes. But what that did to me was I would sweep things under the rug. I wouldn't speak on things that bothered me. Like, if my friends would say something that would, hurt my feelings or insult me, I wouldn't say nothing. And then I would let it build up. And then when I'm pissed or I'm going off, it's for this, this, and this. And you don't know because I didn't communicate it to you. If you cross my boundaries, if you have to take accountability. Yeah, it's not cool for people to do certain things, but if you don't set the proper boundaries and you don't, open your mouth on things, sometimes people just don't know. So you have to take accountability in that. And when people show you who they are, believe them. Oh my God, yes. So a lot of times people that we think are friends that we fall out with, they were never really friends, and they show us that, but we'll forgive it or we'll overlook it, or they'll do something to someone else and we think we're exempt because we're not in the crossfire. So we're listening, giving advice, we're either enticing them up or hyping them up, or we're just not saying anything and we're actually disappointed in their actions. It's a little distasteful, but we choose to stay out of it and don't speak on it because it's not happening to us. But then once it does, then you want to blow up, but you don't take into account that they showed you who they are. That's how they deal with other people. That's how they deal with situations. When you meet someone and the first thing they do is falling out with people, like, that's a red flag. That's a red flag. And I had to realize that. Like, I have to take accountability for why certain people are still in my life. And as they're getting weeded out, it's because I did not adhere to my intuition. You have to take accountability for yourself and ignoring your intuition when it come to people. When people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Dead ass. I'm telling you, it's going to save you so much therapy, healing, and all of that. Just believe them. Don't be like, oh no, they didn't mean it. Oh, maybe this. No, if you have to make excuses for it, no, it is not so. It's not so. So you have to own it when it comes to friendships. You have to own where you are. Like, if you know that there are aspects of yourself that you haven't healed, and you see your friends elevating and doing great things, and then you're wondering why you're not a part of their life and stuff like that, you take accountability for where you are in your life. Like, yeah, you love your friend loves you, but you can't. I mean, they're elevating. Like, you have to be real with yourself. It's taking accountability. So that also leads me into taking accountability for yourself in your life. And another thing, like when people show you friends and stuff that they have the tendency to with the sneaky energy and going behind your back with stuff, like that shit is not a coincidence. That is a red flag. When you tell God, God, please reveal to me who is not meant to be in my life, you really have to be in tune, because when you say it, it happens. And things get revealed to you, but when they get revealed, do you ignore it? Or do you like, okay, no, this is some shit? Like, because to be honest, like there was a lot of people that should not have come into 2025 with me, and they did. And now what I've done is made it like, okay, your behavior is okay. I'm making it so that your behavior and the things you said and done and how you moved and making all that okay, and it's not okay. Baby, it's another round of cuts coming. I please. But hmm. But this next phase is a lot of people just can't go where you're going. And when you accept that, it's never easy to cut people off or to distance yourself and set boundaries, but it's necessary. And that's also goes into taking accountability for your life and where you are. So a lot of times people be like, damn, I'm doing this, I'm working hard. Why can't I get this raise? Why can't I elevate to where I'm trying to get to? But check your surroundings. Who is around you? Like, check what you're doing. So check your surroundings first. Are there, if you know there are people in your inner circle that can't go where you're going, that's not on the same frequency as you, I'm talking to myself, that is not vibing on your level, that they're just not healing, they're not getting it, they're not progressing, but you wonder why you're still stuck in your current situation. But they can't go where you're going. You're trying to bring people, and you're probably thinking, I ain't bringing them, but they're attached to you. They're coming along. They're not meant to go in that blessing. They're not meant to flourish with you in this season. And so you have to take accountability for that. I recently had to do that because I said I wasn't bringing no baggage into new relationships, right? So before 2025 even got here, I cut off every single person that I had a sexual tie to. Situationship, fling, one night standers, everything. Nothing. So, I don't want to have to explain anything to my next person. I'm coming in clean slate. I don't want to have to explain, be like, oh, that's like a brother to me, but yeah, we used to fuck date back to back days and for going on for X amount of time, and then but we cut it off, and I'm with you now. No, like what? Does that even sound right to you? So no, I cut all of them off except one. Mm. So he was a friend. We haven't even had sex since August, for real. And like, so just on some friendship shit, friends, strictly friends, really. But I still said nobody I've had sexual ties with. I let him slip into 2025. And I was like, maybe if I just set boundaries and keep him over there, nope, no ties. So I had to cut him off. It was hard. I cried, he cried, but he respected the space that I'm in, and I respect that. It'll always be love. I got love for him, but I know he can't go where I'm going. And I had to take ownership and accountability for me not being where I'm maybe supposed to be, because this cycle, I kept it going. It's still going. So now it's ended. And yeah. I'm not as sad as I was. I tried to record this video 2 days ago. In the thick of it, I was a mess child. I was all over the place with the camera. I just was like, we're going to start fresh. Because to be honest with you, even though I have been single for 3 years, it really felt like I had two dudes. Because I had a situationship that I let go, a friend that was a situationship. I won't get into it. That's a story for another day. But I felt like I had two dudes I felt it. This is what it felt like, that I had two boyfriends. I cut one off and only had the one that I could deal with whenever. We wasn't having sex. We was just chilling. Like, we would hang out. It was a vibe. And then now I broke up with that boyfriend and I'm single. That's what it feels like. It feels like I just broke up with my boyfriend. That's what it feels like. But I have been single, so it does not hit like that. There wasn't no, I have love for him. I always have love for him, but we can't go into this next phase together because it's like, well, no, I don't want to do that. Clean slate. So we have to take ownership for where we are in our lives, for the things and the habits that we still hold on to. If you know that you need to be more consistent, be more consistent. Implement discipline. Stop making excuses to not be disciplined. Oh, I can't do that. Well, then stop telling yourself you can't do it. Words have power. There's power, there's life and death in the power of the tongue. Stop saying what you can't do. And just do it. It is that simple. You do it for one day and then you do it the next day and then you do it the day after that and you just keep going. You just keep going. That's all I can tell you because I do it. I did a it was February 28th. And I was like, oh, bitch, I want a steak tomorrow. Like, I'm finna have me a big old juicy steak with a loaded baked potato and some broccoli and cheese. Baby, I woke up March 1st meditating. And Spirit came to me and said, no meat. March. No meat March. And I tried to ignore it. But no, that was my mission. And that's what I've done. No meat for the entire month of March. And it's taking discipline. Do I want a steak right now because I just mentioned it? I do. I want a burger. I want a pork chop. I want some bacon. I want some Hattie B's. I want a 10-piece, fuck that. I want a 15-piece fried extra crispy from Urban Wings, honey hot. Baby, I'm ready for my meat, but I'm being disciplined. I'm being obedient. For whatever reason, it was supposed to be a no meat March, and that's what I'm doing. So you have to own it. If you can't even go, if some spirit been telling you to cut this out for even a week and you can't do it for a week, like, how can you manifest greatness if you can't discipline yourself into consistency? I'm just saying. Procrastination. That's for me. Not procrastinating. I had to own that I'm not further in my book. I wanted my book to be released in April, and it's not because I procrastinated a lot of times. And I have to own that. And I own that delay. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all book gonna be late. It's not coming out in April. So we delayed, but it's gonna be right when it does come out. So those are things that I have to take accountability on. If you're not where you are with your goals and your body goals and your fitness goals, your health goals, you have to take accountability. That's the only way you can turn it around. So, and not letting outside people affect you. Like, that's another thing. Just taking accountability on that and not listening to outside people. I had to take accountability. Like, a lot of things were delayed because I listened to other people instead of listening to myself. So yeah, this made me look a lot bigger than what I am. But yeah. But I hope y'all got something out of this video. Doing your shadow work, focusing on healing and taking accountability for your past and your actions and the things that you've been through, and where you're going and where you're not in your life. Is there people you still need to get rid of? Is there habits you still need to change? Is there still things you need to take ownership of? So, as always, remember, your day hits different when your vibes are positive. So, my little co-host, he want to say, hey, come here, baby. He couldn't wait. Come here. He got a haircut too, y'all. Come here, boy. Cowboy Carter! Cowboy Carter! Cowboy Carter! I love this this little dog so much, y'all. So y'all go and have a great day, and we're out. Bye. Go live your life. Don't let nobody live it for you, child. Don't live within someone else's limitations. Bye.